Hey, y'all. Um, it's gonna be short. It's gonna be short, short, short. Guess what? I'm getting over a bad, bad cold. It's a virus going around, some kind of virus going around here, man, and it's attacking people's respiratory systems, and I got asthma, and it has did a job on me, but I'm getting better. I thought I was gonna die. I was calling everybody. Man, you might have got, of course, seen a missed call from me 2 o'clock in the morning, but I caught myself. I was like, I couldn't breathe, and I don't like that feeling that I can't breathe. But guess what? I'm better. But anyway, you see the today's topic is Trump blames President Biden and Obama and DEI for the for the fatal airplane crash over the Potomac River, which killed all 67 people involved. You know, that is the dumbest thing I ever heard. Everything that Donald Trump does is blame and deflect, blame and deflect. In 1981, while Jimmy Carter was still president, right after Jimmy Carter's one term was finished, President Ronald Reagan became president on August 3rd, 1981. Air traffic controllers went on strike. President Reagan ordered them back to work, air traffic controllers back to work. They refused to come. In August 5th of 1981, he hired them all back and decertified their union PACA, Professional Air Traffic Controllers Union. And they have been understaffed ever since 1981. And and if anybody doesn't know, Ronald Reagan was a Republican. So the Republican Party has defunded the FAA and the air traffic controllers. It said the young man who was working that night was doing the job of two people, which he shouldn't have been. And there's also an article out that says the young man flying the helicopter was was 350 feet in the air when he should have been below 200. So there's a lot of blame to go around, but it isn't President Obama or President Biden. They don't have nothing to do with it. But of course, Donald Trump sees it as that. And from what I'm seeing, the individuals involved in the accident were all white men. So you go figure how DEI gets into it. So there's a lot of craziness with this. How was oh Lord, my voice is so scratchy. If anybody sees this, can y'all tell me, can you understand what I'm saying? You know. So anyway, as usual, Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans, because this is not the Republican Party that I knew. They were crooked, but they ain't never been as crooked as these. So I'm going to mute you for a few minutes. I gotta blow my nose, and I know y'all don't want to hear it, so give me a chance to blow my nose, and I'll get right back at you. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, I gotta mute it. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, whoever's out there. I don't see anybody out there now, but yeah. But as I was saying, uh, and they have the air traffic controllers have been working understaffed since 1981, and the one who understaffed them and decertified the union was Ronald Reagan, and he was the president after Jimmy Carter's first term was over, you know. And like I said, I'm on my iPad, so I can't do the things and bring people up like I want to on on this because on my page because computer. But they were also saying that Jimmy Carter started the Department of Education while he was in office. So everything that Republicans have started, I mean, excuse me, everything that Democrats have started, um, Republicans are tearing down. And I did not know that Jimmy Carter started the uh, started the Department of Education when he was in office. I just assumed it was always around. I didn't go to public school. I started out in public school. I stayed in public school until third grade. And my mother saw that the education was declining. She took me out and put me in Catholic school. That's a whole nother story by itself. But yeah, so there's a lot of blame to go around it, but blaming Obama and Biden ain't one of them. You know, so it's pretty much in the Republicans' head about these things. But I know naturally they're gonna make the young man the scapegoat in this thing. You know, this is crazy. You know that they want to blame the Democrats for everything, for stripping everything and DEI and being woke and everything. It's just crazy. It's really, really crazy. So, you know, I don't get it. I really don't get it, but I guess it's not for me to get. Still, I have a true discernment for certain things, and I can tell when I'm being used, but I find that I'm very hopeful and very helpful when I see other content creators that are trying to spread the word for, decency. So I try to look at it that way, you know, but it's getting harder and harder too to do certain things. So everything I'm telling you guys, you can look up the, you can look up, you can look up by saying what year was the original uh, air traffic controllers union. When was it official and running, and what year and what day was it taken, off there? So it's crazy. It's really crazy. It surely is. It surely is crazy, you know. So everybody is sitting there, everybody's laughing, but you know, it's crazy how they try to blame people that actually don't have anything to actually do with the actual accident. That's what's funny to me. You know, that's really what's funny to me. It's It's really weird. It is really, really weird. You know. If you have an iPhone, my daughter, she's only 10, just taught me this hack. You know. So, yeah, everything is in there. The Republicans are destroying this country, and I think they thought they would have a much better time doing it and much easier time doing it than they actually are. Because I'm very glad to see people are standing up for themselves, and it's good to see that in there. This video's not gonna be that long, but you can drop it in the comments and tell me, you know, what are you what are you gonna do with this disinformation that's being spread? See, I have a discernment from God. I can basically spot when things are gonna go wrong, so I can just call up this person and he will come and he will straighten things out for me. But I, that's neither here nor there. So I'm waiting for the weather to warm up a little bit because that was in Massachusetts, and they say that was a very hard language to read. So, but I want everybody to look that up who wants to say, "Oh, Trump said." Trump says a lot of things because Trump says it. That don't mean it's true, and that's what y'all need to understand. Everything that's said is not true. Everything said about the Democrats and everything is not true. So people need to understand that and look for themselves and see what's going on, you know, because things are crazy. Things are crazy. There's so much disinformation out here. Really, it's too much, you know, it's too much disinformation. So, you know, so be careful, people, you know, because there's a lot of people that are doing things that are not, you know, that are not exactly right. A lot of things. And Trump is, the way Trump is cutting these programs and things, we're going to see an uptick in the crime rate. We truly are going to see a major uptick and a major uptick in the way in the in crime because he's cutting everything. He's planning on taking taking food stamps away or cutting them. And this nut, I think his name is Rick McCormick. I don't know where he comes from, but I know he's a Republican. He suggests that instead of kids sitting home at 14, they should go work for McDonald's or Burger King so they can get their lunch paid for. What the hell is wrong with him? If a 15-year-old work, his money should be to help him get some clothes, not to buy that puke looking food that they sell at the school. My kids don't eat it. Their father, who is my son, he didn't eat it. And their mother, she didn't eat it. She didn't eat it. And it was so, it's disgraceful the food that they give these kids. And I do realize that some of the kids who eat it don't eat at home. So it's very imperative that these young people get the food because a lot of them are insufficient food houses, nutritional houses, because of the craziness with this damn Republican Party and with the MAGA nuts they got in. I've heard Sarah Huckabee, um, Mike Huckabee's daughter, and I think she's the governor of Arkansas now. She came out this mess with kids working. If kids work in the summer, that's to get them their shoes, their sneakers, and stuff they want. What the hell is wrong with these people? I don't see them sending their kids out to work in the hot sun. They use some lame behind excuse that when you give kids free lunch, it teaches them how to sponge off the city. That's the craziest bull mess I ever heard. But that's what they saying, you know. So that's what it is, and that's what they want to say. But we know better than that. Yeah, I don't have my. I just did this as a quick, fast PSA reminder because all night long down DT been posting about the 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 stuff ain't right, it's too small and all that other nonsense. Uh, he been, he did. I don't know. I can't talk too much. Lord, I have coughed so hard in the last 2 days, and my rib cage is built. I spent my whole day in the hospital yesterday. I mean, I went. Yesterday was Thursday night. I went to I went to the hospital Thursday evening and didn't get out until Thursday night. I am so sore from coughing. I feel like somebody kicked me in the stomach. So I'm not going to talk very long because I just wanted you guys to know to look up certain things. Look up, I think it's August 5th. No, August 5th is when Ronald Reagan hired all the uh, all the air traffic controllers back. After he hired them back, he did decertify the union. So Ronald Reagan, it was a part of Project 2025, but God don't like ugly. God gave him Alzheimer's so he couldn't carry the plan out. But really, uh, he was the one who started this mess with, with Donald Trump. So we'll see where that's gonna go from here. Yep, it's really crazy. Yeah, they don't want this told. They don't want wokeism talk. I want to know what the hell wokeism is. You know. Oh Lord, I'm gonna have to go. My head is killing me. I can't concentrate and say what I want to say, but I think I got enough out of there. It is not Obama's fault. It is not Biden's fault. And it ain't nobody's fault but Ronald Reagan who decertified the air traffic controllers union. And he did that in 1981. And here it is past 2001. It's about to be 225. Looking forward to being 2016. And nobody said nothing. Nobody thought to look it up. But Ronald Reagan was going to do a job on everybody. But he's being checked. So it's being watched. So it's being good, it's being taken care of in a timely, decent manner. You know, I have to go. But I said I'm going to make that law. I'm not going to make it that long, but when I feel better, I'll go and I'll exchange it even more and put more to it. But that's a good start for you all to go look up. Ronald Reagan decertifies air traffic controllers August 5th, 1981. You know, after he hired all of them back. But now I understand they're not getting the fun. I'm understanding that they're not letting me have the stories that involve this racial profiling. It's really different. So I am going to end this video. Yep, I'm going to end this video right now. I don't know who's in there. So anybody who is in there, if you want to come up, let me come up now before I end the video because I am not going to be on here too long. I have been coughing my head off for uh, Jesus. I've been coughing my head off. Oh, I cough so much I feel like my ribs are bruised. And, like I said, uh, this thing with Donald Trump is getting way, way out of hand. And I thought the army, the military people, swore an pledge in allegiance to the United States Constitution to prevent enemies, both domestic and foreign, and that they could do something with him. And Donald Trump sure is an enemy of the Constitution. He is definitely trying to take everybody back to, I don't know, especially black people, back to slavery, take us down there and live in them little raggedy shacks they was giving everybody. And everybody taking it like it's a joke. But this thing is serious. It is very, very serious. So I don't know what's gonna happen. So I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to go because this is, like I said, anybody on here, I'll give somebody a chance to comment if they like. If you like, comment. I don't have a problem with nobody comment. I like it when you comment. It tells me people are paying attention to my videos. You know, they paying attention to them. So that's what I'm getting out of it. And then I guess there's uh, any more stuff. There's much more stuff that's going to be leaked out. It is going to be designed to make people of color and black people upset when it's talked about. So we'll see. Cause I don't know, this place is getting real ridiculous about everything. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna, cause this medicine got me kind of whoopy and everything else. You know, I don't know. I don't see any gas, so I guess there is no gas here. I don't know. I don't know. So we'll see. I'll leave it on a little bit longer. But like I said, I ain't gonna leave it on too long because I'm not feeling the best. But if somebody's in